Hey guys, I got back from fishing and I realized somehow, hang on, I just lost it. Okay, realized somehow my video didn't get saved from my intro for this video, so doing it now after the fact. Hope you'll enjoy this video. It's me and my brother fishing. We don't get to fish as much as we used to at one point. You'll, I'm sure, pick up on in the video. It's very much two brothers fishing. We constantly give each other heck, razzing each other. You'll get to see firsthand how my brother is the best net man and team partner in the world. If you say fishing at the net, he's right on it, and he's awesome. Really listens to communication well. He's fantastic. I love fishing with him for that regard. But I want to take a minute, kind of give an idea of what I do and how I caught all the fish this day. It's kind of a weird, like, in between spawn, post-spawn time, I think, is what we found him in. Senko. Wacky rig Senko. It's not the most interesting way to fish. It's kind of, I don't know, beginner, I guess you can kind of say. One thing I started throwing this year, and I really like it, is a weighted wacky rig hook. Pretty sure this is a VMC. Almost every brand makes one, and I really like this. I threw it on a spinning rod, braid to leader. I throw a lot of my combos braid to leader, even my bait casters. Most of the time where we fish, my water clarity is less than 5-6 feet, so I can run a leader and feel real confident. A lot of times I don't even have to cast it through my guide, especially when I'm flipping Texas rig or jig or something into step brush and whatnot. And it just allows me to be real versatile. Fluorocarbon's expensive. I don't know that I found a fluorocarbon that I really love yet either. And to fill up a whole reel with it and use it, I just seem like I don't get a whole lot out of it. I love throwing braid on a reel, and I can tie whatever fluoro leader I need. Usually I'm running like a mid-30s braid too, which is something a lot of people don't do. A lot of times on spinning gear, they'll throw a lot lighter braid. I throw kind of a mid 25, 30 pound braid. That's why I run on about everything. That's my style, you know. I mean, works for me. Not saying it'll work for everybody, works for me. Anyway, I wanted to show you how I rig up, because I rig up my Senko's wacky rig style just a little bit different too. Once again, I like this weighted hook. Reason being, I remelt most of my used plastic in Senko's. I'm going to do a bunch of bait making videos late this summer, early fall, kind of into winter when I'm not fishing as much. And I'll show you guys how I do all that. But yeah, I remelt a lot of my used plastic that I saved throughout the year from whatever else. And then I also buy plastic and start from scratch. But I remelt my own Senkos. A lot of times, who the heck knows what kind of plastic I'm putting in here. And a lot of times it's a lot stiffer plastic than like an actual Yamamoto Senko. They kind of have a special recipe, and if you see underwater footage or something, or you just buy all your brands and test them out yourself and just pitch them over the side of the boat, you'll see some of them have a lot less action than others. So throwing it on a weighted head
Sink it a
helps bring
dinkum.
it, force that,
Man, so
that thing
we're
to
just
shimmy a little bit more as
a
it
fish
sinks.
that just ain't interesting.
As you'll also see in the video, like I shake the tip of the rod a lot and kind of
I know. That's why I was telling you earlier we need to be further off. But I get we don't get to see it if we're further off.
And it twitches it a lot. Caught a lot of fish this day. Unfortunately, we had technical problems. The cord that I would plug my GoPro into, an external battery, had a short in it, and so I lost a ton of footage. I caught over 20 fish that day. We kind of smashed them, and every fish was super hard fighting fish. Yeah. It was really clear water. It was really fun to fish. Just different, change of pace than what we're used to. It was a lake that my brother and I had never fished on before. We'd heard about it and had the day off, both of us, and we made the trip up there and kind of made a day out of it. But it was kind of weird, different conditions. Not a normal lake that we would type of fit. Not normal lake conditions we would have fish around here. But anyway, we're gonna show you how I rig this up, and I do it just a little bit different. Once again, we're gonna put this on a weighted, hope you can see that, a weighted wacky rig hook. I'm gonna take my wacky tool. Everybody's probably seen this. If you haven't, it's just basically a little pipe. Coming in plastic, stainless steel, whatever. I've lost the end to this, but it still works just as is, just fine. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna put 2 of the little O-rings that you can buy. I don't exactly know what size they are. You can buy them like replacement, refill baggies and stuff of them at Bass Pro, whatever, Tackle Warehouse. I'm sure you could also just buy one or take one to Home Depot or Ace or wherever your hardware store you want to go to and buy a bunch of them there too. I'm gonna take 2 of them. I'm gonna put my bait inside this tube or the wacky tool, about halfway in there. I kind of like going right to the back side of the little worm spot that a lot of these have, where it's a little flatter or something, where you would normally just put your hook through. And we're going to push both of these O-rings right on there onto the worm, just like that. Now these actually already did it. See how they crossed over themselves? That's what you want. If they don't cross over themselves and they're flat like this, I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to go under the first one, in between the two, like so. I'm going to pick up and I'm going to make it cross over. And I'm going to kind of pinch that with my finger and I'll bring the hook back out. Once again, they're crossed over. You're going to go under one side of the cross, like so. And you're going to come through the worm, out the other side of the cross, still in between both of the split rings. And be careful not to hook yourself, because that's easily doable. Ta-da, right there. Rigging them that way is going to keep that hook perpendicular to that worm, especially when it's a weighted. It's going to hold that weight down. It's going to shake it right. It's going to have the right shimmy, and when a fish comes up and eats it, you're just going to have a lot better hookup ratio. A lot of people just put one of those bands on and they hook that worm like this through there. And I just don't tend to get the hookup ratio that I like doing it this way. That's not what I want to do. I want to do it like this with those two O-rings crossed over, and that's how you're going to be able to hook it like that way, is if you get those two to cross over themselves. Otherwise, there's going to be nothing there to hold up against the barb of the hook or the bend of the hook when the fish eats it, and it's going to be no different than just hooking a regular Senko or whatever you want to do, Yum Dinger. They all got one, just like that. So cross those two O-rings over, put that cross right in the middle of the hook there. It's going to save you a lot of time re-rigging. It's going to save you a lot of soft plastic. It's going to save you a lot of worms, and you're going to get a great hookup ratio. Hope you enjoyed the video. I really wish I could have got all the catches on there. We got a lot of fish that day. They were all just cookie cutter, same size. We couldn't find a big one. It was a really neat, interesting lake. We were actually kind of pre-fishing to see if we wanted to jump into a tournament. It was a couple weeks later. We decided not to. We just felt like we couldn't find a big fish in there, and we'd heard that they were in there. So anyway, probably be a lake I hope I make a few more trips at this year and next year, and we might jump into that tournament next year after I visited a few more times. But it was just fun. It was a good day, fun day. Once again, keep in mind, two brothers fishing. We're gonna give each other heck the whole video. And next time you need a Senko, try that out. Get you a wacky rig tool. Use toe rings. Get them crossed over each other. Put the cross across the bend of that hook when you hook it through there, and keep that hook perpendicular to that worm. Once again, I like the weighted hook. Kind of drags that worm down, helps you fish a little bit faster, and allows me to give that worm a lot more action. And yeah, that's all I got. There's a little bit of juice for you for the beginning of the video, and until next time, keep your hook sharp.
This is a keeper.
When I looked up.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I didn't even cast it. I just hit the damn thumb.
Well, that thing got him. That was good. Hand me my phone. It's behind. I'll get it. I'll get it. I get it. You got one. I don't think I got braid, but I got a lot of other line if you need it. That's a Scale Freak Baits custom 3 years. There's a bluegill. Got one. This is a little bit bigger one. Come on, baby, get out of the trolling motor. Get out of the trolling motor. Don't do that shit.
Just throw that damn thing on the bait cast.
I had to practice my running around the house, you know.
You might go 14 and a half.
We gonna check. We're gonna check real quick. Here, you can hop up there. Oh no, it's a keep.
Well, then I had 2 keepers.
There's 15. It's gonna get off because you're fat and lazy. Dude, they're just cookie cutter, man.
I'm telling you, they ain't no 3.
They're all 3 years old. They all did the nasty back then, bud. Oh, fudge.
I'll be 3 years old, but ain't no 3-pounder.
We're gonna just because
Put him on a scale.
I want you to shut up. I am.
I want you to show everybody.
I will.
He's a pound 3/4 ouncer.
I'll show you and all 5 people that might watch my video.
Send him a gift. Fantastic 5.
That's how you do it, boy. You can still lip them on a deep feed.
Is it 2 pounds? Yeah, that's smaller.
It's a keeper.
Yeah.
We'd have 3 or 4 keepers by now. Oh, that's a better one. Need the net?
I'm swimming, pulling with it.
You gonna flip them? See, there we go. Shit, we're up to 10 pounds.
I thought he was bigger.
I did too. I need some.
Mouth. You got
I need a pair of pliers from back there. From up there, please.
See, that fish is getting ready to spawn, dude.
Yeah.
Little eggs and it's starting to get bloody on the bottom.
Yep.
He's gonna rub them out.
That's right.
Whose is bigger?
Yours. They're pretty twinny. Yours is
Mine's
heavier though.
Yeah. But yeah, he's getting ready to bleed out.
Okay, I need pliers. I can't get this out. I can't rotate it. It's stuck on the inside of his mouth. I can't go forward with it. There we go. Weeknight, like, we live in a place where we got all kinds of different lakes close to us. There's your fish. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. But if I can just fish some opens and get a few little trophies. Oh shit! At the end of my life, I'll be happy. I think maybe go to a couple things at the Ozarks every now and then. I think you're just jealous because you ain't caught a fish in a long time. But yeah.
I keep looking after 30 bucks.
Oh, well, half of them may not come back up till next year. They're hot shots for it. Oh, it felt like a better fish. God, it's swimming fast. Yeah, look at this thing. You want to get the net?
Is he that big?
Yeah. Big enough I don't want to lose him. Here he is right here. Let's go, slow pokes. Thank you.
He was a hard fighter, but he ain't that big.
Well, he was sure a hard fighter. He's a keeper all day long.
You better put him on the board.
Oh, I will. I'm going to put him on board and show you.
You better nose him.
I won't even have to step on this one.
He was a little stumpy.
He ain't.
Maybe it's because I'm up so high on the deck.
Okay, here we go, sir.
Well, he barely noses it. His mouth is closed.
Yep. That was a lot bigger fish than what we've been catching. You're right. He was not like 5, but he was a better fish. There was another bite he got off too. Maybe I'm just getting in that grass too. Boy, I think this is as fat as can be.
Damn.
What?
I'm about to leave this damn leg. Buzz getting
Money 3 days after he got paid, bro. Oh shit! I need the net. I need the net.
Just a second. Keep him on. Don't horse him.
He might be getting smaller. He ate it hard. He thumped it. Okay, my bad. This is probably a bad net call.
We ain't had nothing on the field.
I mean, they're all nice fish, though. That one's all marked up. Oh shit, Chase. It may not be any bigger either. It just bulldogs like a son of a gun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rebrand and call it the No Coal Show.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, buddy.
You got 5 people to watch it. You ain't got enough to call. The No Coal Show.
Oh.
Don't be fixing your scales like the walleye people either.
I will. Give me some weight. What did?
Told you, pound 3/4. You're like 3 pounder. Alright, let's go back to the other fish. You still think he's a 4?
He's a 3. But by God, that's a keeper at least all day long.
Didn't say would keep.
Ah, shit.
Is that a shallow diver?
No, it's a deep 12 to, or 8 to 12. There's milfoil out there that I was just ticking the top of. He came up and snapped it. Yeah, we wrong. So that bank, where like those lily pads are, between the dirt and then that other cove across the lake, there's supposed to be a big hump off of it that goes from like 30 feet to like 10. It's like a submerged island on the old map. Old Mapadoo.
Yeah.
Get out of here. It's a long one.
16 incher?
No, probably not. He like hit it. I thought he was just gonna keep taking it, and I didn't want to reel up my slack on him, and I should have.
What'd you get that day you went out to the lake restaurant?
Which day?
Cold, snowy day.
Oh, I got the mac and cheese burger. They put macaroni and cheese on top of a hamburger. They're pretty good.
I've never been there. Well, they got a red power pole on that boat. That might be a good to Talon.
And that's number 20 for the day.
Yeah, hump ain't the trick either.
I feel like they've shut down more into the later of the day though.